this is Jovanka from JovankaCiares.com, and today I have a special guest with me. Her name is Syl. Hi, Syl.
Hello, everybody.
Syl is a fabulous girl. She is a fitness expert. She's also a holistic health coach, just like moi. And she is she's just amazing. She helps women overcome adversity, break through barriers, and discover their true physical and emotional beauty. And she also has this amazing website called the fitfam.com, which I love. And she has this virtual gym that we're going to talk about a little later. But I wanted to bring Syl in today so that she can give us a little bit of her side, her take on how important it is to incorporate movement and fitness into your wellness routine and into your wellness journey. So once again, thank you, Syl, for being here with us, and welcome.
Oh, thank you. I'm super girl. You know I love you. You know that, right? I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Syl has an amazing, contagious kind of like zest for life and happiness. Like that smile is just like it makes me happy. So enough of the love fest. Let's just let me ask you. My first question is, tell me, I mean, other than the reasons what we all know, like for weight loss and health maintenance, what are the reasons why shaking your butt regularly is important for you, important to maintain quality of life?
Okay, so, I always say this, fitness or just movement, I'm not going to call it fitness. I'm going to call it movement.
Yeah.
We were taught to move. Like from an infant, we were taught to crawl. And then we teach ourselves to stand up. And then we teach ourselves to walk. And then we get excited and we want to run. And the reason I love movement so much is because that is like in our DNA. Yeah. And it's sad to see that people don't move anymore. They sit on their tushies all day. Maybe they're stressed out at work or it is, whatever their issues are. And they look at movement as something that's a chore.
Yeah.
When this is something that it's built in our bodies for a reason. Like we need to move.
Right.
And that's why I love fitness so much. So forget yes, weight loss is really important. But movement is just a part of life. So for me, it boggles my mind that people don't want to move. Like what happened to that just childlike, curiosity to like want to stand up and then fall back down again and then stand up and then try to walk. Like that's how it should be.
Yeah. What do you think happened? Like, do you think it's just that life gets too busy and we just, start finding priorities somewhere else and forget, it's a lot easier to sit in front of the TV rather than shake your booty?
See, well, yeah. What happened was we've evolved, and technology is a wonderful thing, but it's also a double-edged sword. So with the more advancements that we've made as human beings, with the convenience of technology, getting entertainment through the television and doing all of these things, and having the kids on their iPhones, like they're playing on their iPhones rather than like riding their bikes outside.
Oh my God, it's crazy! It's crazy! It's scary.
So, it's just, the world's just evolved and it's changed.
Yeah.
So, my whole purpose is to sort of get people back to our roots.
Yeah.
We have to move. It's just a part of being.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy to me that we're not doing it.
Yeah. And I wanna hear a little bit about how to what are your tips for getting people motivated to get off their butts but before I do that, I want to ask you about your personal journey, because I know you are a confident, fit, strong, beautiful, sexy woman. But based on what I know about you, it seems that it wasn't like that always. It wasn't that way all the time. How did you arrive at becoming this fit femme? Tell us about your journey.
Okay, so it's funny. I come from a Middle Eastern background. Okay, my family is Egyptian, and so And so, and it's like this with other cultures. Food is like huge.
Right.
And to love your children is to really feed them a lot. Okay?
That's the Mediterranean way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like literally like there are stories that my mom used to tell me. Like she's like, yeah, you were the kind of girl like we'd always feed you, and then you don't want to eat, and so we would force feed you, and then you throw up, and then we'd feed you again. And I'm like, no wonder I was a fat kid.
Exactly.
Okay, like that makes a lot of sense. Like I understand you love me. But food was a big part, and I was very picky when I was a kid, so I always ate all the bad foods. And so for me, like, my parents loved me so much, and I was raised by my grandmother too, and she always just fed me pizza and burgers and fries, like homemade fries, like literally like fry them,
to
like
kill you with love kind of thing.
Yeah, and so I grew up fat. I grew up chubby. I wasn't unhealthy, so I didn't have, diabetes or anything like that our kids today are having, which that's another story in itself. But I grew up chubby, and I was loved. I was never bullied, but I was not happy with my body. Being 11 and not being able to play on the jungle gym really affected me. I couldn't carry my own weight. Being a size 14, 16 at the age of 12 years old, I was almost 160 pounds at the age of 12. So you can imagine that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm 5'3", and I was shorter when I was 12. So like that's a lot for someone who's really short, and just it's a lot of weight to carry. And of course, it was hard. It was hard relating to other girls. Like I always played the comparison game, which is super dangerous, by the way, ladies. Like, to play that comparison game is really dangerous, and I'll talk a little bit about sort of how that affected me. But I always compared myself to other girls. Like, they were skinny, and they were in dance and gymnastics, and I wasn't in anything. I just played with Barbies, like, because I wasn't moving. So that I carried that with me. And so when I got into my teen years, I basically compared myself so bad that I wanted to lose weight really bad, and I did anything to lose weight. I could pretty much say I was almost borderline anorexia. I mean, there were times I would skip meals. I would work out, like when I was 17, I got a gym membership, and I would work out a ton to try to burn the calories. And then I was exposed to diet pills, so I just popped a pill in, and I became addicted. So anytime I wanted to lose weight, I just go ahead, take a fat burner, and then take shit tea. I call it shit tea. It's like the laxatives, like the tea that you go to the bathroom. I would double up on the bags. I would double them up.
Oh wow!
Just so I could go to the bathroom, like so I could feel like I was skinny.
What did that do to your self-esteem? To your, how you felt about yourself?
Well, it felt good being skinny, but, so the story goes where, I had my corporate America job, and then I quit that, and I got into the fitness industry. And then once I got into the fitness industry full time, initially, I've always loved fitness because, again, like when I was a kid, I've always wanted to move, and I couldn't because I had the weight on. Mm-hmm. So the fact that I was skinny, and I was able to jump around and stuff, that felt good to me. So that's why I've always loved fitness. But what I started to do was the comparison game got worse. So I started to compare myself to other trainers and other fitness instructors and models on the magazines, and I wanted to get really lean. So I took it to the next level. I did every program. Like I did Isogenics, I did Weight Watchers, I took Xenadrin, I took all of the Lipo6. I mean, anything that you see on the market I did. And I got really sick from it because I was teaching 17 classes a week at gyms to make ends meet. I was starting my business. I got engaged, so I was wedding planning, and I was trying to look perfect. So all of that stress actually manifested into physical, symptoms, and I ended up getting diagnosed with lupus, which is an autoimmune disease. Yes, it is. So all of that whole journey, and I said, you know what? F this. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
No. your body is a temple and you need to respect it. Otherwise, it's screaming at you, be screaming back at you, telling you, please stop putting all this crazy Xenadrine in my body. It's not helping you.
Yeah, I mean, I manifested like crazy rashes on my bodies. I get gum sores. I lose my hair.
Wow.
I had IBS symptoms. I had arthritic pain where I actually couldn't close my hands because it hurt so bad. My white blood cells were super low. I had a cancer scare. They made me go take a bone marrow test. I took an HIV test. I mean, it was like bad.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, can I curse?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck that.
Absolutely.
F that. Like
F that.
So my perception on fitness and getting people healthy is, yes, it's weight loss. And yes, I'm a little vain. I want to look good in my clothes. I get it. But now it's not even only about that. It's about feeling good. It's about life or death at this point.
Yeah. And it's a little bit about feeling good, not just feeling good in the package, but feeling good in your heart and soul, knowing that, at the end of the day, you have to define perfection. You have to define sexy in your own way. And that may look like a 5'3", 130-pound package of sexiness and beauty.
Cappuccino is 130 pounds. You're good. No, I do. I hover between, and I'm not ashamed. I hover between 130 and like 133. It's funny that my body's in that homeostasis. It doesn't want, like, this is it.
It's telling you this is your idea. This is perfection. And you are amazing, and please celebrate it.
I love it. Thank you.
So I have a confession, and I'm going to change the topic a little bit. And going back to that earlier topic that we talked about, like how did you get people motivated? Because as a fitness instructor, I'm sure, part of the game is to get people to stick within the class for longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I hate gyms. I do. I hate them with a passion, and I hate workout rooms. I hate, the people screaming back at you and kind of like telling you how wrong you're doing that. I mean, I just don't understand it.
Okay. Okay.
And I know that some of your clients do too. So how can people stay motivated to work out? Like, what are the alternatives out there?
Well, okay, so honestly, like, the fact that you admitted that you hate gyms is really good because you know what your workout personality is like. So you have to understand your own personality and the things that drive you. For me, I'm a group fitness whore. I love group fitness. I do. You can never get me to work out on my own. I love being in groups. That's just what motivates me. And unlike you, I actually like getting yelled at by my trainer. Okay? But you have to find out what works best for you. Correct. So knowing your traits and knowing what motivates you and what doesn't motivate you is good. So knowing that will help you make your decision. Now, what's great about the industry is that there's so much that's offered. So if you want to work out on your own, that's wonderful. You can work out in your own living room if you want. Mm-hmm. If you want a trainer, someone to push you, that's wonderful. Go out and hire your trainer if you need that accountability. Yeah. If you do love gyms and you are motivated by that environment, go join a gym. There's so much, but the one key thing is understanding what motivates you. Okay. It's not being forced into something. Yeah. You have to understand you should never force yourself into fitness. Fitness should be viewed as something that is fun. And Jovanka, I know we talked about this, but your idea of fun is dancing and doing yoga. It's what you love.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I urge people to find that one thing that they love. For me, I love bench pressing. Like, I love weights. Like, I am like the meathead in the gym. Okay? I also love kickboxing. I teach cardio kickboxing. I love that high impact, intense exercise. But that's me. I don't like yoga.
Yeah. I love what you're saying about, finding what works for you and what motivates you, and it's almost like not making apologies for the fact that you don't like one thing and maybe your friends like this other thing. Find another group of friends that like what you like and go with them if you need accountability. Mm-hmm. And I also love the idea that you have about how there's so many options out there that it's actually sometimes can get a little overwhelmed, and I understand that, but it's also a positive thing because it gives you options. And speaking of options, you have a fabulous online fitness studio.
I do.
and that I actually love. So
Thank
tell us a little bit
you.
more about it.
Okay, so you know, it's funny when I first started it. It was because I was teaching so many classes, right? So I would go from gym to gym to gym to gym, and so when I created the online gym, I'm like, it would be wonderful to get everyone to sort of come to me and take my classes. Like I taught, and I would fill up a room. So I said, wouldn't it be cool if I can get access to people who hate going to gyms but really want that experience of working out with somebody and wanting to do it in the comfort of their own homes. You know, there are some women, a lot of my clients are ashamed to go to the gym
Yeah.
because they don't want to be looked at negatively,
Right.
or
And you're
sometimes they're
not
overwhelmed,
ready.
or
Correct.
they're confused, or like all they know is the treadmill and they get really bored on the treadmill. It's like, well, what else do I do, you know?
Right.
So I wanted to create something that was hopefully fun. I mean, if
Right.
you know how I get.
It
You
is.
know,
It is. It's so much fun.
this is
It is.
how I am in the workouts. I work out with you. So this online gym is basically, they're all high def streamed workouts. So as long as you have an internet connection, you get access to the workouts. So
Yeah.
you can get them on your laptop, you can get them on your iPhone, your iPad. And I offer all kinds of, I have over 50 workouts on this
Yes,
thing.
and that's one of the things that I love the most is that when you buy these packages and they get in the house, you're really excited about it because you have like 10 or 12 workouts and it's all great. And after you've done it for about 3 weeks, you've been doing the same thing over and over. You're sick of it. But I love the fact that you have a wide variety of workouts.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I actually have my cardio kickboxing on there. It's not as advanced because I know in the home it's a little bit different. When you come take my class, I bring it up a notch. But I have cardio kickboxing on there. I have a Swiss ball sexy series, so it's not as intense as like something as like the other workouts that I have on there. I have upper body Swiss ball sexy, core Swiss ball sexy. So if you have the workout, which most, I know a lot of women have that in their home, so it's like I got to create a workout series on that.
Yeah.
I have there's total body Tabata. There's weight training. There's high intensity interval training. I have plyometric workouts. I have all kinds of different kinds of workouts. So there's really no excuses at this point.
Right. So if you are, if there's someone there thinking like, that's just great, but I just recently started to work out and my endurance is pretty crappy. Or maybe someone that says, I'm a business junkie and I know some of my clients and some of my audience are really big business, like fitness junkie. Would these workouts be right for all audiences, for the newbies and for the experts?
Yes. Because I have varying intensity levels in the workouts, like you can pick and choose what you want. I recommend a certain calendar of workouts so it works for you for beginner and advanced as far as what to do on what day. But honestly, you can pick and choose what you want, which is why I have so many options. And what's great about the busy person is a lot of the workouts are anywhere. Some of them are under 20 minutes. Which is great. Okay. And then some of them, maybe, some of them are maybe 50 minutes.
Okay.
So you have a variety. Like some people think that they don't get workouts, like 20 minutes is like nothing. Fine, I'll give you a 50-minute workout.
No.
But that's not always the truth, but.
No, and your 20-minute workouts, they're workouts. So,
my workouts are workouts. Yeah. They're not.
Where do we find these workouts? Like, how can we get them, see them, be part of them?
Okay, sure. So you can go to ondemand.thefitfem.com. That leads you straight into the online gym. And then if you just want to see the blog and get to sort of know me and know what my company's all about, go to thefitfem.com. But to get access to the online gym, ondemand.thefitfem.com.
Fabulous. Woo! Thank you so much. So now you have it. You have no excuse. Whatever your fitness journey is, wherever you are on your fitness journey, Sil is probably the gal for you. Sil, you also have a Facebook and social media presence. So if we want to hear about you, I know we can go to thefitfem.com, but where else can we find you? We can go to Facebook.
I'm everywhere. You can. No
Google FitFem, you will find Sil. She's amazing. You see all that energy coming through your skin. You'll get through your screen. You'll get all of that through your workouts. They're going to be a lot of fun, and they're going to help you in this beautiful wellness journey that we're all being part of it.
I'd love it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about this particular interview, or if you want to ask any questions to Sil, just leave a comment below. Make sure that you share this video with at least 3 of your friends. Some of these people that you know are on the fence and they're ready for a nice workout and they don't know what to do. So share all over the interwebs. And for a jolt of motivation for your sexy, happy, and healthy life, sign up for the weekly jolt at jovankaciares.com. See you soon. Bye, Sil.
Bye.
Get free detox, weight loss, healthy living tips, and inspirational messages galore when you subscribe to the weekly jolt. Just click the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.
Show me what your body can